Okay, I've got my Google spreadsheet complete so we can determine if teaks or oaks are the fastest at level 76 construction without the ability to teleport to the sawmill at Hasidius, or yeah, I guess it's Hasidius. So let's go get an inventory of 16 teak planks from the dig site teleport on the dig site pendant and see which one is faster. Let me get a stopwatch going on Google. And let's start this. Okay. 16 teak planks took us 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I'll check back in on you when we get the time for oak planks. Alright, now let's run a test for how long it takes to get a full 16 oak planks. Okay. To get 16 oak planks, it took me 1 minute and 22 seconds. I'm going to do some calculations and tell you which one is faster. Okay, so after using the spreadsheet that I created for the Mahogany Homes activity, it worked out to be that oaks were 107,971 experience an hour just from gathering the planks. It took us 1 minute 22 seconds from the dig site barge to the Varrock sawmill. Comes out to 49 inventories an hour. And teaks came out to 99,510 XP an hour from gathering the logs and running back up to the sawmill. That's at 26 inventories an hour, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. In addition, teaks are slightly more slower than what I calculated because once you get your 16 planks from the initial run, if you want to get more, you gotta teleport to house and then teleport back to the dig site barge. Whereas oak, you're already at the sawmill gathering the logs, so your time gets cut down so much by doing that. So oaks are faster and they're half as expensive, which is wonderful news. I'm going to keep training construction, but if I run low on money, I'm at 750k right now, I will continue to pickpocket Artie Knights with the Rogues outfit and probably get up to 99 with this construction grind, maybe even over. So I'll check back on you on the next milestone. Okay, we've reached 550 mahogany home points after purchasing the plank sack. That gives us a bit of a cushion if we want to stop construction and re-gear at Hispori. But because we're 200 points over the plank sack purchase, I'm going to go ahead and buy the carpenter's boots. I'm never going to use these because I really like the run energy from Graceful, and we don't have a stamina pool in our house yet, so I'm just gonna go with the Graceful and forego the bonus XP, but we can store this in the house without owning the full set, so that's cool. So shouts out to the first episode of the series, but update came out earlier today and they added the tribal outfit we tried to store into the magic wardrobe, in addition to warm gloves, which we did drop on the fire making grind. I don't remember seeing the mud skipper kit here before. And they added Brumatorch. That looks like the new stuff from Magic Wardrobe. Let's see if there's anything new in the armor case. The camo gear looks new. Decorative swords. Full clue hunter. Corrupted armor. Yeah, a bunch of new stuff it seems like they added, so that's interesting. Okay, this mahogany home is going to get us the level we need for construction. 77 will allow us to boost to 80 for the last buildable room in construction, which is the achievement gallery. Some furniture items of note in this room is the jewelry box and all of its upgrades. In addition, there is the cape mount, which unlike the cape rack, the cape mount allows you to activate any skill cape from the from a single left click. So if you have a good teleport such as a crafting cape, strength cape, any skill cape with teleports, you can left click on it and activate its effect, which is quite nice for Ultimate Iron Man. I'll check back in on you when I construct the jewelry box. Okay, I already have the achievement gallery pre-built here, and now that I have my crystal saw, I can construct the first tier of jewelry box. Show you the teleports on this one. Castle Wars, that's nice for close-ish super anti-poison, which is what I want for Celicet mushroom cutting. You need anti-poison from the mushrooms there that get you. Warriors Guild, that's good. Clues and such, mainly clues. Tears of Gothics when we get back to it. Wintertide if we want to go get the warm gloves and Bruma Torch for our storage. And Ferox Enclave, that basically functions as a ghetto stamina pool because Ferox Enclave has a free-for-all portal that you can go in and out of and restore your run energy, your health, all that stuff, cure your poison. So that's cool. I might go to and do some Celicet mushroom cutting now that I have access to quick anti-poison recovery without having to go get the herbs for it. So I'll check back in on you when we get an herb level from the lamps from Fossil Island. Okay, we're at Celicet mushrooms, and I filled the mud pit here that we'll never use, but it's nice to do. It's a one-time thing, and we're on the first Celicet tree of the grind, and we've got 2 large fossils already. It's quite nice. Here's the first of many inventories complete at Celicet mushrooms. We pulled out 3 large fossils, 1 medium, and 2 small fossils, in addition to 220 Numulite. Numulite doesn't have much use on an Ultimate Iron Man, however, you can use it to obtain the one-time journal pages for completion's sake, I guess. So one thing I want to cover about Celicet mushrooms is that because of the high fossil rate you get from it, it's not just a method to get easy experience lamps from fossil completion. However, it's quite good for low-level Slayer. Introductory Slayer is quite slow if you're not maxed melee. And I know that Obsidian Maulers, they have to train to 55 Slayer for them to be able to wield their best weapon, the Slayer Staff. So before Fossil Island, they would have had to train Slayer by using ranged or magic, so they don't get their other stats up too high. And ranged and magic for low-level Slayer is really annoying, and the grind takes a while since you want to stay a low combat level. So this provides a reasonable rate of Slayer XP. I think you get like over 200,000 experience in lamps for any skill, so it's really nice for those accounts. Just something to keep in mind if you ever want to do this. Alright, we've achieved 154 kudos, which entails us to a XP reward from the information clerk. We get some prayer, mining, crafting, smithing, Slayer, and Hunter XP. So, free XP is always nice. 4K in each. Check back on you on the next milestone. Oh yeah, almost forgot. You gotta talk to Orlando Smith for a Varrock Hard diary requirement with kudos. That's all you get. Just a achievement diary check off. No XP reward or anything, but there it is. Okay, so minus the requirement for calcifying a single fossil on Fossil Island, I completed the Fossil Island research notes. It's not much. You just do one of each thing around the island, and then you have to insert enough Numulite into the chest at the end on House on the Hill to get all the pages from that. So that's another thing complete on Fossil Island for this account. Okay, here is 64 Herblore with this antique lamp from Fossil Island. That gives us no new potions to make. Wonderful. Here we are finishing up another Gravedigger random. We currently have 2 pieces stored in the POH. So let's see how much this gives us. Okay, we got 2 pieces of the zombie outfit, so we're missing 1 outfit for the full set. So one thing I noticed when I was getting my super anti-poisons back up for Celicet cutting, I might need to retime the plank gathering for Mahogany Homes, because with the basic jewelry box, you can teleport to Castle Wars. And there's a balloon transport system right there, which, as you know, it pops you next to the lumberyard. The best way that people get to the lumberyard is the crafting guild, either the cape or the skills necklace to the lumberyard. So we'll go ahead and test that out. I know it's faster than the dig site pendant. However, we still got to time how long it takes to get the willow logs for fuel to see if it's really faster. So maybe in a later clip I'll show that. A little bit unlucky here with my large fossil RNG. It's a 50-50 chance to get plant or large, and we're sitting here at 5 plants and 2 large at the moment. Okay, here's another Herblore level from the Fossil Island lamps. Brings us to 65. We can make Sandfuse serums and some Raids potion. That's about it for that one. Okay, so we finally achieved 20,000 Numulite. And with 20,000 Numulite, you are able to permanently unlock the ability to do you are permanently able to unlock permanent access for 20,000 Numulites, which is a one-time thing. So, I unlocked it here. We're going to exit because we're never going to do drift net fishing on this game mode. And yeah, there it is. Okay, with this lamp from Fossil Island, it will be the last level we get from Herblore from doing Fossil Island, which gets us to 66 Herblore. Super defense, that's a requirement for Fremenic Hard. I'm missing, let's see, there's a medium fossil display I need over there. And other than that, I have the fossils for it. So other than that, I've basically completed Fossil Island, minus the ash-covered tome, and minus Dragon Slayer 2. So that's cool. This is an example run of what I'm doing to get the materials required to enrich the leftover fossils we got from the museum grind. All you gotta do is avoid the projectiles that fall down, wait for the rocks to respawn, and then you take this rock, you put it on the chamber, and then you mine it, and you wait for the rock to respawn. You do this up until 300 points. If the screen shakes, then stalactites will drop down on you, and you have to avoid those. If you get the lava monster on you, you protect range. You can hit him 4 points, but I'm not going to bother. And then you just run back up. Then you turn off your protection prayer, because he can still snipe you from the bottom and hit you up to 18, so you got to watch out for that. And then you just run up to the end, and you get 300 points for 30 numulite, so do the math on that one as you will. Okay, so here I'm going to show you the method that you get to enrich the fossils. You add calcium and phosphate, which you get from monster drops. And then once the chemical reaction starts, when the bar is green, you'll have some fossils surface, and you need to poke those. If you let them sit for too long, they will dissolve, and you don't get the prayer XP from them, so you just wait. When the green bar goes back to yellow, you gotta poke this one. You go back to the middle. Poke it. Add some more ingredients. Poke it. Add some more ingredients. I think I should add more fossils, because it doesn't matter how many fossils you have in here, it'll take the same amount of time, same amount of ingredients you need. And they don't dissolve until you take too long, and that doesn't start until you start the chemical reaction process. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Whoops, I screwed up a little bit. It seems like if you put in 28 bones for max efficiency, it's going to require you to have 28 free inventory space. So I guess we'll just let the bones sit here until the next time we re-gear at Hispori or such for the what is it, like 14,000 prayer XP right there and small fossils. Oh well. Alright, I'm halfway done here with the grind for the ultra fertile soil spell. It's relatively useless, I guess, but since we don't have the bottomless compost bucket, it'll be some use to us when we get back to farming again. Alright, so now that we have 40,000 volcanic mine points by just mining a rock and replacing it, not even actually doing the activity, we can buy the ash covered tome. You read it, it consumes it, and you learn ultra fertile soil, which is ultra compost a patch with fertile soil, so long as you have the required runes, and 2 volcanic ash in your inventory. It's a decent upgrade. It used to be a great upgrade back in the day before the bottomless compost bucket, but once you hit that 1 in 35 chance from Hispori, the spell kind of becomes useless because you can just get extra charges. You basically get more ultra compost for your time's worth by charging the bottomless compost bucket. So it's a decent upgrade, but not the best. Okay, right here I'm at Arty Nights, looking to replenish my cash stack after a lengthy amount of construction, and here is 96 thieving at Artie Knights. I got 3 more levels to go, and the cash stack is sitting at just about 700k. See you at the next level. Whoops, I accidentally made a video clip where I recorded myself talking about getting 97 thieving. As you can see, we're already there. I accidentally recorded game footage of RS3 since I made a RS3 video earlier about one of the auras in that game. So yeah, we got 97 thieving. I'm gonna stop at 98. We're at a 1.8 mil money pouch, and from 98 to 99 I'm going to attempt to grind out hopefully 2 Pharaoh's Scepters from Pyramid Plunder, 1 for the Master Stash, 1 for the Ancient Altar and the POH. And we're probably going to go well above and beyond 99 thieving because of Master Farmers for seeds for herb. In addition, the stone chests at Zeya for the mounted Zarek's talisman. It's a niche teleport item, but it's wonderful for Chambers of Zarek, and speeds up some other skills, like maybe construction for Mahogany Homes when you want to go to that location for that activity. Anyway, I'll check back in on you once we get 98 thieving. I'll see you then. So if you can't tell from my inventory, I've been doing a bit of stone chest cracking for the 5,000 Lizardman Fangs you would need for a mounted Zarek's talisman. I just got started, and we're going to store the Zarekin robes into our POH. Oh, they go in the armor case, even though they're magic gear. How about that, right? Where are they in here? There we go. Alright, well that's the Zarekin robes in the house. Not that good of an armor set since we can buy Mystic from the Magic Guild, but here's our loot from 91 stone chests. We got 1 medium clue, so we're on rate for that. No inert talisman yet, and I think the amount of chests one needs to loot to get a mounted dig site from scratch. Hold on, let me look this up. Let's see. You get Lizardman Fangs commonly. There's no rate for that, but let's take our sample size. We got 24.91. Okay, and the inert talismans are at a rate of 1 in 300. So, take our 24.91. Not a big sample size, but that gives us a 26% chance every chest. And the 1 in 300 inert talisman, which provides us with 100 fangs, I believe. Yep, 100 fangs for an inert talisman. So at 1 in 300, giving 300 fangs, that is essentially a 1 in 100 chance. No, wait, is it? It's 1 in 300 for 100 fangs. That's it's a lot lower, but I don't know. I'll check back in on you on 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000. All right. Maybe I misjudged how quick this would take to get 5,000 Lizardman Fangs. I'm only 103. No inert talisman, so not even 1% of the way to the mounted pendant. I mean, I guess the mounted pendant, like, the cost is, you know, it's reasonable if you do Chambers of Zarek. If you look at the RS Wiki page, it's like you get anywhere from 1 to like over 4,000 Lizardman Fangs commonly from Chambers, so I'm guessing that's why they ask for 5,000, because I can only see people getting it I mean, you could camp regular lizardmen, but I guess if you're an Iron Man that's really unlucky at lizardmen shamans for the D Warhammer, you could probably get up to 5,000 there, solely off of that. But I might continue doing this, and because I need a headband for a stash unit, and ranger boots would also be nice from these, and I think this is one of the best ways for ultimates to get medium clues. Otherwise we'd have to kill like guards or something with cannonballs, which isn't really viable. So I might stick around for the medium loot that we want on this account. Okay, we are 46 medium clues in. We've done 10 in total from the stone chest grind. We still don't have our inert talisman, but we managed to pull a red headband. Now, you need any sort of headband for a stash unit. I believe it's an elite stash. Let me check real quick. It's either hard or elite. I know it's a headband and a crozier, which we already have. Alright, that is a hard stash requirement. This is in the wilderness, but we're probably not going to ever do that step, but we're going to fill it anyway just for the personal completion's sake, so that's cool. Okay, it's a new day for me. Woke up, finally stopped sneezing. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. So I gave up on stone chests. Here's the loot from 1200. We got our 10 medium clues, and there's the medium clue loot. We did get that headband, but no ranger boots, but yeah, I don't think it's worth grinding out 5,000 lizardmen fangs solely off of stone chests. We've got chambers for that. We've got our trusty old lizardmen shamans if we ever go there for the D Warhammer. Anyway, yeah, we've got 350 lizardmen fangs in the bag, and I decided to trust my luck at pyramid plunder a little bit early. We're not quite 98 thieving yet, which is what we wanted to do to start it, but I looked at the wiki. It's if you do every single sarcophagi and grand gold chest, which totals 16, if you do that for 16 hours, apparently it's a 95% chance to get a single scepter. So that's what we have to look forward to, but you know, getting one is quite good for the house. Getting two, quite good for master clues. So if we land one, or if we get a thieving level, I'll make another clip. Anyway, that's it. One thing I forgot to mention in any of these videos, as of this moment, we are a wipeless Ultimate Iron Man. I know with these stats and these quests, it's not that impressive, but, you know, things happen. Well, I guess I should say, well, what is a wipe? Well, that stuff that we have in his Spory, those untradeable items, should we die again in an unsafe death, a lot of quests are like that, but should we die again, the NPC that carries those items will, I guess, somehow catch wind of that, and he will remove all of the items that he's currently holding in storage for us, so that Dark Claw and the Arclight would be gone. I can see dying on quests and stuff, but the most dangerous place for an Ultimate Iron Man to die, believe it or not, even though you only stay in the wilderness for a slight amount of time to fill the looting bag, is the beginning levels of the wilderness to fill your looting bag. There are people that design bots out there to not just track Ultimate Iron Man, but players in general with large amounts of wealth. They have bot scripts and scouts that just run stuff to track what wealth you have on your person, so that's kind of scary, but nonetheless, that is the risk of stepping into the wilderness, whether it's for 2 seconds or 2 days. It's a risk you have to take as a player, so that's what I just wanted to cover in that clip. So no Pharaoh's Scepter yet, but we did get a Freaky Forester random. We did drop the Lederhosen shorts a while ago. We're still one item off of the We're still one item off of the full zombie outfit in the house, but we finally got a random where we don't have the outfit piece for, so that's cool. Alright, so I'm changing the method up a little bit here. I saw an Ultimate Iron Man guide for the Pharaoh's Scepter on YouTube. It's not just for Ultimate Iron Man, but for accounts in general, Iron Man, that want to get the Pharaoh's Scepter. You can get the Pharaoh's Scepter from that sarcophagus. However, even the first tier room, it's slower than the Grand Gold Chest, so it's really nice, especially if you have stamina pots, which I don't, to just loot the Grand Gold Chest and then quick leave, and then the mummy changes, I think, every 5 minutes, so you can just follow the bots, or gold farmers, and they'll know the right door to go into, and you just keep repeating until you get it. So I'll check back in on you once we land a Pharaoh's Scepter. Alright, that didn't take too long. We're at 11.2 million thieving XP. I've just been looting the first Grand Gold Chest in Pyramid Plunder, and we stumbled upon a Pharaoh's Scepter. Quite nice. We need 2 in total for the account, but until we hit 85 construction, we won't hunt for another one, as we won't be able to store it until then. Well, I mean, I guess we could put it in the looting bag, but, you know, I'd rather just hunt for it when I can put it in the stash unit in the Jalsabara Pyramid. So, yeah, I'm gonna spend some of this money pouch on the ancient altar and continue thieving till 99. See you then. Okay, we finally got all the items we need to construct the ancient altar and the POH. Now our jewelry box is not as lonely. There we go. We'll need 90 to further upgrade it to hold any other, to switch to the other spell books. We will need 90. In addition, we'll need a hefty amount of runes, which will cost a pretty penny. But we'll also need 84 construction to build that with a stew and, not a stew, saw and tea boost. Alright, but gonna go back to Ardy Knights now to replenish this money pouch after buying that magic stone. Alright, here's another Freaky Forester random. That's our second. We would have had the full outfit by now had it not been for the teak fancy dress box that we had instead of the mahogany one, but oh well. I don't think you get 2 items at once, so that's probably just gonna get 1 item. Yep, there's the lederhosen shorts back, and we'll go store that in our house when we get the chance. Alright, with this pickpocket, we will have achieved 98 thieving. Our cash stack is currently 1.8 mil, and we have 1 more level to go until 99, which is the goal. Quick little addendum to the first clips at the beginning of the video in regards to XP rates for Mahogany Homes for Ultimate Iron Man. I realize now after watching a guide that 1.5 tick teaks on Fossil Island are better. I don't know, man. I think the XP increase is probably anywhere from like 10 to 20k for my account, but the cost is still there. I could recalculate it, but I don't know. You need a knife in your inventory. You need a mahogany log, so we probably wouldn't do that now since we have the looting bag in our inventory taking up a spot. But maybe when I get 85 and make some master stashes and reset my stuff at Hispori, I can forego the looting bag and open up another space to make it not so bad, but I'll probably retime it then. So here's my bounty hunter shop when I did Wilderness Slayer. I believe I got around 8 emblems. There's not much of use here. The looting bags are 10,000 each, and the teleports as well are, well, actually the looting bag's 10,000 each. And the ancient teleport tablets are 10,000 each, and you can use those for easy transportation on the regular spellbook while doing wilderness related content, which we might do, but we have until the 30th of... We have until the 30th of December to make up our mind on what we want to do with those points. That's when the shop points, I think your points are removed altogether, and all these rewards are at last man standing. So, yeah. We have until then, but we probably won't use them. Just thought I'd show it, though. Alright. We are 65 experience away from 99 thieving. Of course we fail. There it is. 99 thieving on the Ultimate Iron Man. We now get the Thieving Cape perk, which is a flat 10% increase to avoid failing. And let's go get that cape. Alright, of course. Gotta do the emote. Alright, it's 99 thieving. Now we gotta get back to construction and achieve 85, which I feel like this is a good ending point for the video. Next video, I'll train the construction to 85 and we can store our stuff in master stashes and probably complete a bunch of quests, because all the changes to Hallowed Sepulchre make it very interesting to do on an Ultimate Iron Man, especially with the plank sack, and you can just store the rewards you get from there, which if we wanted to come back, we could. We would just need to come back with a plank sack, just, you know, for that thing. But I saw a couple videos on Ultimate Iron Man construction, and it looks like they do it at Prif Dinis. There's a sawmill really close to teak trees there, so you can 1.5 tick very effectively. So that's something we're probably going to do. Once we hit 85 construction, we make those master stashes, do all those quests, and probably do 1.5 tick teaks. And if we need money, we can always go do some rune crafting for money. So yeah, I look forward to it, I guess.